So, um, so some students were asking me like how can you use this permit pay in your website, like how to just charge a credit card to a customer or something like that. So yeah, so here we're going to do a lecture about you may not have enough time to add that to your final project, but you may need it in the future when you make some other project or in interview or something like that. Right, just give you a reference so you can use it in the future, like how to process payment. Right, so we're going to use the online API. It's called a Stripe or Stripe. Right, so it's STRIPE. So one of the most popular payment API. You can send basically we'll send a request to their server, asking them to process the payment for us. Right? They do charge I think it's 3% or 4% money out of the total. So and basically it's gonna handle all the rest part for us, like the save of the transaction and all the payments and to contact all the banks, things like that. It just takes care of all the things. All right, so all you need to do is just basically just create an account. All right, so I already have an account. Yes, I can just sign up a new one, I guess. Sign up. And take the email, take your phone name, password, and next one. Let me see which part I have other emails. I'll sign up account here. I'll put a phone name and create a password. I'm just gonna ask Google to create one for me. Create your Stripe account. Right. It may also ask you to go to your email to verify your email as well. Right. This is the first page. Once you sign up account, it's gonna navigate you to here. Right. So this is more like your it's like your dashboard. It's including a summary of how much money you process today, or like or yearly or monthly. You can just check all the payment information inside here. Right. So let's the most thing the thing we actually care about is in the developer tags here. We need the API keys here. Right. We need the publishable keys on the client side to process our payment, and need a secret key on the server side to accept the payment. So the secret key, as the name mentioned, is secret. So don't show this one to the others. It's not safe if you just put this key in public for others to see. Otherwise, like some guy may use your security and to charge other people's money, but the name is named as your company or as your individual, so it's getting you in trouble. So make sure you do not send this secret key to anyone else. Right? This is only available to you. Right, so I'm gonna using the MCMO to do application to give an example like how we can use this Stripe API to charge a credit card. Right, so here's the application. I just do the npm run div to start the application, and we're going to go to the client side, make a new page. Right, components. We're gonna create a new page. I'm going to call it checkout.js. Right, so RFC to generate the page. Okay. Inside here, let me just create some simple stuff. All right. So usually, like in your checkout page, you let me just say checkout here, checkout here, right, checkout. And just create a path for it so we can see the page. So let's have a let me increase the font size. Right. So let me just create a route for it. So route exact path equals to /checkout. I go to the checkout component I just created. Right, don't forget to import it on the top. You need to import it. I just using the hint to auto import it, but if you don't, just don't forget to import it. Right, so the checkout page. So that means I can just go to the /checkout to go to that page, and you can also create links to go to this page, right? It says checkout. some trouble here. Oh yeah, okay. So now we are in we have the checkout page inside here. Let's create something. All right, so let's just say h1 checkout, and let's say I'm just gonna create input allows user to enter the checkout. Usually the total, the price you want to charge is calculated like to the you have a shopping cart. Like if an online shopping website, they have shopping cart, people can adding the item into the shopping cart, and then you calculate the price in that page, right? So in the checkout page. But now I don't have any items set up, so I'm just gonna put the input. Let's say this is like the price. User can enter the price they want to pay. Usually it shouldn't have input. It's just going to be like a calculation there, like say to check all the items they have in their checkout page and just calculate the price with the function. Right. So now I'm just going to create the input allows user to enter the price. Right. So it should be like something like that. User can enter the price like $17, like $20, right? Something like that. All right. So I'm going to of course create a state to store the price. So use state to store the price. Constant price and the set price is equals to the use state. All right, so it's just start with 0. And if this one unchange the input, or basically want to change the set of the price. Right, set the price equals to the price user entered. Either target the value. Right, so basically just set the price of it. Right, so like it just doesn't do anything, just allows you to have a price in, right? So like that. If we want, we can also display the price like below it, like a span and the $sign and the the price. Like when the user entered here, it's basically gonna show afterwards. Right, so this is the price user gonna pay for us to pay. Right, just Right, so let's put a BR here, separate it. Right, this is very basic stuff. Just while the user enters, just show there. Right. So now let's create a button. Once user click that button, we go into charge the user that amount of money. That amount of money. All right. So so up so far it's just very basic, done including anything about Stripe, and we are going to create. Actually, we're going to let's import another library here in the client side. We need a library to help us to create a Stripe button. Like when you click that Stripe button, it's navigating you to the Stripe API to charge the whole price. So just go to open a new terminal here. Right, let's import that library. I'm gonna set it into the client. That's a client side library. npm I. Library name is called React dash Stripe dash checkout. Right, React dash Stripe dash checkout. That is the library's name. Let's install that. Right. Meanwhile, while it's installing, I'm going to create a new component just for that button. So create a new file. I'm gonna call it Stripe button.js. Right, Stripe button. Right, so it's still creating. So let's rfc to create that function. All right. So inside here, we need to import the Axios from Axios. It's gonna send a request to our backend, to our server, and just waiting for this to be done. So we're gonna import a couple of other things. Right, this one basically just going. Let's just say this is a Stripe button. Let's just temporarily put this here so you can see this on the page. So I'm basically just gonna put this button inside my page. I'm gonna put it right after the span. Like you're gonna import Stripe. This is checkout page, right? It's checkout page. Import Stripe button from /the Stripe button, and I can use this component I just made. Right. So all we need to do is we're gonna let it know what is the price I wanted to be charged. So I'm gonna say the right? So the price equal to the price, right? We'll have the price stored here. Just let the button know what is the price. Right, so now we we have stripe button here, right? It's a div right now, but basically we are going to make it as a button, right? So you can just using button, and just gonna look like a button here, right? So you can click on that button to pay it. Right. So what we're gonna do is let me actually adding a BR here to separate it, and adding couple BR to adding some more space here. Just some layout, you can just ignore those things, right? Strip button, you can click on that. The way the strip button works is, so we're gonna import the libraries we just installed. So import the stripe checkout from React dash stripe React stripe checkout. Right, this is the library we just installed. Right, import that, and all you need to return inside here is a tag with a stripe checkout. Right, so if you check out your page, this is a pay with card, and you can just basically it will take your payment and to allows you to pay, right, to handle the rest part. And we are going to now it doesn't know like how much money you want to pay. We need to put in a couple things. So for the strip checkout, let me pass in some tags here. First, I want to give it a label. It says pay now, right? And also I can give it a name, like for this application, like this M symbol payment. Just I will say M symbol. It's up to you. Like you may want to say this pay for my clothing, pay for the total price, something. You're just gonna say the M symbol. And I want to know the billing address. If you need the user to enter their billing address, their shipping address, just enter in the put the billing address and shipping address inside here. Billing addresses and shipping addresses. And also you can have a description here, like something like your total is like the price, right? So this function should have a price as input, right? The price, like checkout gives it a price, and we can use this price inside here. Description, right? And amount, like how much money you want to charge. The amount you need to transfer the unit into cent, right? So the amount the stripe takes is a unit in cent. Like $1 is gonna be 100 cents. So we're gonna say the price times 100. Oh no, sorry, 100. This is the price we want to charge. Right, this amount, and we also need a panel label, which you can just say pay now. It's just gonna be what they're gonna show in the screen there. Sorry, not like $sign, just a string pay now. It's just gonna show in the panel. And it takes two more things. First one is a token, which is going to be a function more like an onSubmit. I'm just gonna call it onToken. And it also takes a stripe key, which equals to the publishable key. Publishable key. I just cannot type. It should be capitalized K. Actually, yeah, capitalized key. Publishable key. Right. So of course we do not know what is onToken and publishable key. So let's create them inside the function. So the constant, the publishable key is equals to, well, the key you can find in your account here, right? Publishable key, this one, right? The first key here, right? This one, just copy that. That is a publishable key, and put that in your application. This is totally safe to put it in your code, right? This is totally safe to be put inside here. And the onToken is going to be a function, a constant onToken. It takes a token right? So just take the token and run a functions that you like it to do. Right? You can basically you can do a console. You can just alert like a payment successful, like something like that. Well, of course, right now it doesn't do anything. Finally, this one gonna send a request to the server, and the server will handle the real payment. Right. So now let's take a look at how it looks like on the client side. So here's the application. That is a button. So if I enter, I want to pay $100. Right. So if I pay now, it says your total is $100, and you're gonna ask you to enter your email, your address. You can change the same shipping address, same billing address. If you say no, you can enter both. Right. And pay into, and you can enter your card number, the month, year, and the CVC code. And there are some testing card you can use, which is like a card number 4242, 4242, 4242. Right, and the months you can just put the 0121, CVC is 123, and you can say remember me. And if you do remember me, Strip going to handle the remember me information, and it's going to require you to enter your phone number here to let the Stripe to remember your card information. Right, so I'm just going to cancel that. So pay now. It's going to process it and check, and you're going to receive alert says payment successful. But actually, it doesn't, because it's called this function, but this function actually doesn't send a request to the server. When you send a request to the server, so I'm just going to here, I'm going to say, instead of saying alert, I'm going to say access the post, and post slash payment, actually slash API slash payment, something like that. I don't have this. Well, you know, like on the server, we'll have the function. We need the function to handle this. I will go ahead to create a function shortly, and we're gonna send in some data. Right, send some data. So some data will be amount. Right, how much money you want to pay. It's gonna be the price times 100. Right, it's gonna be the price in cents, and also in the token. There's two things it cares. Let's send that. Right. Again, I want to make it async, so I can wait for this one to be done. Right. Once that's done, I can alert payment successful. I can do that. Right. Okay, so that's it for the client side. Right, just create a strip checkout. You don't have to create like a lot of pages, just one page. Create using the strip checkout library to create a button for you, and you have a request, send access the post, and it gives the payment successful. That's it for the client side. And the server side is also very easy. So if I go to the server.js and go ahead create the routes for it. So I'm gonna go to the server.js, create a route for it. So app.use /API /payment. It's gonna require, right? Just like same stuff. The /routes /payment. Right. I don't have this file yet. Let's go ahead and create this file. So in the routes, go ahead and create that file, new file, payment.js. Right, in the routes folder. Right, so just like the other file, we're gonna import the express, import the router. Right, import the express, import the router. Right, import those libraries, and at the end, we also need to let me just copy the export. We also need to export it. Right, at the end. Right, this is a payment file. Right, it only needs one function here to charge the credit card. So it's gonna be app the one more thing. We need one more library. It's just the Stripe library to charge the money. So it's going to be npm I install the Stripe library. Right, the Stripe npm I Stripe. Don't install that in the client folder. Right, let me just cd go to outside folder. Make sure you are in the root folder. I'm in the msymbol to do. You should be in the folders your project located on, not the client folder, right? This npm I, the Stripe. We need that. there are two libraries we installed. The Stripe checkout is in the client folder, and the Stripe library is in the server folder. Right. So one is handling the client side, one is handling the server side. Right, let's install that. All right. So so now let's use that library. So let's constant Stripe is equals to require Stripe. And inside here, it actually takes two parentheses. This one is actually the function. It can take the parameter. And inside here, we should put our Stripe secret key here. But we do not want to directly put that in the code. Otherwise, if once we put our code into the GitHub, everyone will be able to see it. Right. So as I said, we don't want it to show into the to the other people. So we're gonna use another library to hide it, which is called library is called .inf. Right. npm I install .inf dinf. That library is used to hide the strip key. Right, so just end it. And once you add it, you will be able to create a new file inside the root, right? Just outside of everything, just create a new file called .inf. Right? So inside here, we want to put our Stripe secret key, like Stripe secret key equals to that key 0, right? So we can just this key here. If you just click on that and just, I'm going to, you know, once this application done, I'm going to ban this account. Going to remove this account. I think you can do that in the setting, like somehow to remove it. But now, if you go to, I can just show you how you're actually gonna do. So in the API key here, you're gonna click on here to reveal the key token. Copy that, right, and just put this here. And one more thing, don't forget, which is very important, in the git ignore, adding the .inf inside here. So when you send your code to the GitHub, the .inf file want to be sent to the GitHub. We don't want to be sent to the GitHub. We just want this one here to be using that to test. Right, that's the only reason we want it here, just to use the test. Right. So and inside here we can see if you want to grab that key, you can see, I want to say if process the node inf not equals to production. Right, as I said, like we have different product infs. When that is not in production, I want to require this library, the .inf, right, and the .config. That's gonna be this require gonna give us accessibility to access this inf file. If in the production we won't have this file, so we don't need to require it. Just in the development, we're trying to develop it, we will need it. Right. So once we require it, we can just call process .inf the name of the key, which is going to be this Stripe secret key. Right, just call this one here. Right, process the inf Stripe key. Right, hope that makes sense. So we only require the .inf library when we are in the develop mode, and it will bring us this whole .inf file, and we can have access to this key. Right, we have access to this key. All right. So once we get that key, we are ready to use that to create our function. All right, so let's do it. So I'm gonna do app.post, right, slash just slash, and request the response. Right, it's once we receive this request, we can run a function. All right. So firstly, we can get the token and amount. Right, constant. We'll do a destruction in here. We're getting the token and getting the amount from request body. All right, and we can create Right, so basically create a data structure with a source equals to the token.id and amount equal to the amount we send out. Did I send the amount or price? Let me see. Yeah, amount. Right, so amount. It's amount. And the currency, right? Currency is very important, which is USD, US dollars. It has other currencies you can use. Right, then we're sending this body to the Stripe, and Stripe will handle it for us. So we're gonna do the. Well, remember, we imported the Stripe library, right? We import the Stripe library, so we can call Stripe dot charges dot create. I want to create a new charge, and the create function takes two things. Now, first it takes the body we just create, and then it takes a callback function, like this request response, right? So basically, once we're sending this data to the Stripe going to give us a feedback, and this function going to handle that feedback, right? So it's gonna have a arrow and data, right? So once we're getting that feedback, we're gonna check if there is any error. If there's any error, we wanted to restart, just sending a error to the client. Let the client know like something went wrong. Payment done process successfully. So restart status 500 server side error and send the error to the client. Our client will handle it. And else we want restart restart JSON or restart send the data. Right. So if it's error, it's not error. Otherwise, just tell the user, right? Payment processed, and this is data we received. And that's it. That's all you need to do. Just one function to send a request to Stripe, and Stripe give us a feedback. Right, let's try it. So right now, if I try the payment, I want to pay $100. Right, pay now. Enter my email. It's just autofill my information here. Pay. Card number. I'm gonna use the test card 4242 4242 4242, and the month year just 0121 CVC 123. Oh, I say the card doesn't work because it's not a valid card. I forgot the last 4 digits. Pay now, and it works. And if I check my dashboard here, right? If I check my home, it's oh, it doesn't work. Did it work? Oh, getting an error here. So app is not. Oh, sorry, not app. Browser.post. Yeah, I'm getting an error. Yeah, actually in this client side, we should check this error here. So before we alert it, we actually can using a try and catch to catch the error. So if you try this one, right, try that. So if that successfully, right, if that successfully don't get any error, we cancel the we just alert. We can alert payment successfully. Payment successful. And we can also catch if there's any error. We cancel the logged error, as well we alert the user. So your payment is not payment. Let's just say payment fails. Payment failed, and tell it like please try another card or try to enter the correct card information. Right, something like that. Right, so let's try it again. Right, so pay now, email, pay into card information 4242 4242 4242 4242 0121 123. Pay now. It says payment failed. Please try to enter the credit card information. Let me see what's wrong with this again. Do I get error? I get error here. Missing catch. What? I do have catch. getting any error here in the console. The server gives a 500. Let me try it again. So 100, pay now. Nice. So it's some. Right, 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, pay now. Payment successful. Right. Somehow it didn't work first time, but this time it works. Maybe I just had some typo there. So now if you check your dashboard, refresh it. And you can see I have 100 payment processed today. Right, because that is a testing, this is test data. It's not really charge any cards. The reason for that is because the API we provide here is the testing API. If you want to really charge some money, you're gonna create a restricted key here, and you need to just create some key name and some billing address, something like that. But it's just all what it does is just gonna provide you another pair of keys, right? And all you need to do is just replace the old key with the real key here, and it's going to process all the payment you want, right? So that's the only difference. The code is the exact same, just change the key. Instead of using the test key, you're gonna using the real key generated here, right? And also, I think it's gonna ask you to active your account before that. You need to verify your email address, and you may also need to enter your SSN card to charge you the tax. But other things should be just normal information is provided, like your address, things like that. Right, just verify your account, and before you can create real keys. And I think the money will be stored inside here, and you can process the money from here to your own banking account or some other place. Right, the information, the money will be stored inside here, and you can connect it to your own bank account or some other place, like eBay or I mean PayPal or somewhere you want to send the money to. Right, so you're also getting the tax rates, the invoice inside here, which is very convenient. Right, so as if you remember, like we said, like this .in function, this .in file won't be sent to the hierarchy. Right, so when you send your code, it won't be sent to the GitHub. When you send your code to hierarchy, it's not gonna won't get access to this key. You put it here, right? So to make it work in the hierarchy, you need to go to the hierarchy of this project. Right, go to the hierarchy of this project. I don't know which one is that. Just for example, just this one. Right, so you go to the setting and revise the config variables. Just adding the key to here, right? Strap secret key, and the value is equal to that. And that's it. You don't have to do anything else. So because like this .inf is just how hierarchy going to read the keys. Like for example, in the payment here, we say that we're trying to get in the process .inf, the strap secret key, right? So this when you send your code to the hierarchy will looking for all the variables you put here, and those variables are exactly in the same location process.in, so you don't have to change anything else. Right, so locally we're getting the process.in inside this file, and when we send the code to hierarchy, it's just basically getting the process.in from here. All right, so after you've done that, your application just able to charge any payment you want, and there's nothing else you need to do. All right, so that's it to how you charge your payment, right? So I'm getting $100 per day, and you can just keep adding. Like I want to charge like 2,000. Go ahead and pay. And because I'm using testing API, so I can use some test credit card. But if you use a real the real API key, it's gonna make sure the card the user enter works for them. Otherwise, you're not able to, the payment won't be able to charge, right? For example, if you mistakenly enter the wrong years, like 20, and it won't. So this card information you can actually find inside the, I forgot where is that, but they provide this one just for you to test. Yeah, they provide this for you to test. Or you can just, I think you can search for Stripe API test card, and they provide a lot of like test card you can use to test it. Testing. I think it might be this one. Oh, I forgot which one. I say this is a card. No no authentication, default US card like 42424242. I can use that to test it. Some information you can use just to test the card. And if you're using a real API to replace the key you have here, it's gonna firstly try to contact the back. If the back say yes, then the payment will be processed. Otherwise, it won't. Right. So that's the only difference. Right. It's the only difference. I pay now 2,000, and you can see the dashboard is actually going to be changed. So I think I need to refresh the page. Right, so the payment is changed. Right, so the one net volume from sale. Right, so this is gross volume. This is what we received. Right, so basically you can get it. Right, so they do charge some tax. You can see it's like I process like 2,100. I only get a 2038. So there's some tax charged during the payment. Right, it's I don't think it's like tax. It's just the money Stripe charge you. You still need to pay the tax. Yeah, because that's the money you pay like to for them to handle everything for you. Otherwise, okay, it's strongly not suggested for developer itself to create the payment, because there will be someone trying to hack it and trying to get you into some trouble. So using a library like Stripe or like a Square or PayPal will make things much easier. All right, so let me just